much does that help from a just game routine standpoint?
Same thing, good experience. You know, they've been there, done that. Seems like every time we go on the road, it's like a 9 o'clock, kick. Get home at 6 in the morning, but that's just the way it is. So we look forward to those opportunities. You know, it's national TV. You're playing a great team at their place, a big time ranked opponent. You look forward to those opportunities.
You ever been part of that? 4 straight road night games?
Probably. You know, I mean, I'm sure 13 years at Alabama, I probably experienced that somewhere along the way, but I'd have to do some Tim Bray Google research or something to know, but I'm sure I have.
Does it feel different having a 2-game lead over Florida State as opposed to this game, deciding the winner?
No, man, this is Clemson, Florida State. It don't matter what the records are. There's plenty of juice in this one. You know, again, this is I don't know, what are they ranked? Top 12?
12 and 14.
Okay, so this is a team that a lot of people picked to win the national championship. That's good enough to win a national championship. This was a team that lost on a 54-yard field goal, and then obviously had one get away from them at Louisville against a great football team. So these guys are as good as you go. There's always 10 or 12 teams out there that are good enough, and this bunch is as good as anybody, in my opinion. And so you can throw the records out the book. To go on the road and to have to beat a top 15 team, it don't matter what the standings are. There's a lot of pride involved in this game. Both teams understand what Clemson, Florida State means and the ramifications of this game. You know, for us, again, we want to win them all. We want to, but as I said earlier, you can't win 12, you win 8. So we're just trying to win the game we're playing, and each and every week do the best we can. And whatever result we get, move on to the next one. And it's the same thing for Florida State. You know, it's all about this week. They can't worry about what happened earlier in the year. I promise you, they ain't going to be thinking about that. They're going to be focused on trying to beat Clemson and continue. They've got a lot at stake. They've got a lot of opportunity out there for postseason. So, it really doesn't have anything to do with it.
Did you see anything different from your team after that NC State game and went back to practice? Was there a greater sense of urgency or maybe a sense of relief, or did anything change in the approach?
No, well, see, that's
how close you were
yeah.
in that game and not win?
No, see, that insinuates that there wasn't a sense of urgency for that game, and that couldn't be further from the truth. Watch the tape. Man, you talk about tremendous effort. Now it doesn't mean the other team doesn't make good plays, and everybody's got good players, but you can't have a better sense of urgency. Because we had 4 turnovers and 3 opportunities inside the 5-yard line, does that mean Ben Boulware didn't play with a sense of urgency? No. Does that mean Deshaun had one of his best games? This kid completed 75% of his passes on 52 attempts. I don't know how you could play better. Had one bad decision on the pick 6, but we guys played with a great sense of urgency, a great will to win. We just had some mistakes. We made some bad plays, and they made a few good ones along. They scored 1 touchdown. I mean, it's one thing if you're out there and you just, you're all a bunch of 3 and outs and you're just sloshing around and you're not finishing blocks and, you get stoned at the point of attack and all that stuff. But we had 1 3 and out, 91 plays, 500 yards of offense, and 4 turnovers. It's just frustrating because we again 4 times in the red zone that we got 0 points. It allowed the game to stay close, and 3 inside the 5. I don't know that I've ever been a part of that, where you don't at least get a field goal. And so there was some frustration in that we, but the effort was tremendous. Guys laid it on the line. There was a great sense of urgency to win the game. I think if anything, maybe it just kind of, that locker room was awesome, because these guys appreciate winning. They appreciate winning, and I love that about this team. They appreciate it. So do I. Again, we try to correct the mistakes. We had a great week of practice last week, and that, again, it's not a lack. the sense of urgency is just the opposite. I mean, Mike Williams wasn't being casual, nonchalant. He's fighting and scratching and clawing for one more yard. And we have a turnover. Wayne Gallman is ripping, running violently, and it's a big hit, and he fumbles the ball. Tyshawn trying to go in, he's just fighting. The guy gets the ball out. Again, it wasn't from a lack of sense of urgency. So that's what that question insinuates. These guys we probably played one of our best games against NC State in a lot of areas.
What kind of edge does the jumbo formation give you, and how long did it take you to figure out that Dexter and Christian were the perfect guys for that?
Just this summer, watching them in summer camp. I'd already kind of thought about some things with Christian, but then when I watched Big Dex, and I just felt like that it'd be something that we could, have an edge on, and just sheer strength. I mean, it's just hard. I mean, even if you fit it up, you got a lot of mass coming at you there. So we just wanted to kind of create a little package, and it's come through for us in a couple big situations. But they're capable of handling it mentally and physically. They're just obviously gifted. I mean, these are. One is 342, and the other one is about 315 or so. So just inertia. That's really it.
Coach, on the decision to call a timeout, ice the kicker against NC State, you see that call a lot in college, high school football. In your career, I'm pretty sure you've seen a lot. What was your reaction to the result of that call?
We missed it. We got it. We still got it. We're still alive. We still got a chance to win it. The game ain't over. All right, let's go win it in overtime. I mean, just trying to, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I was trying to hang on to one because I knew it was going to be a field goal. I knew there was, regardless of when they, like I said last week, I thought that they would use their timeouts and try to score. That surprised me a little bit, but I was trying to hang on to one, and just for that purpose, because I knew a kick was coming, and just trying anything that you can, but worked out for us. I'm not sure we wouldn't have blocked it, to be honest with you, had it been on target. And that that's the other thing. Don't think that the game doesn't impact those things. We blocked one, almost got another one. They missed one. Pressure. I mean, and then I tell you, we had good push on that one, and Jadar was. I'm not sure he wouldn't have blocked it. Just tremendous effort by our guys, and he missed it. That's part of it. Just like we got inside the 5 3 times and missed it too. Missed opportunities to score. It's all part of the game, and that play went our way and gave us a chance to keep playing. And it's what we say: 60 minutes, or as long as it takes to finish. And we were able to finish the game.
Coach, this road schedule that you guys have had, how much can those matchups compare to Doak Campbell at a night venue, big crowd like that, or is that matchup unique because of that experience?
Again, I think you draw on all your experience. Going to Jordan Hare is a tremendous challenge. Going down to Atlanta this year, a place we hadn't won in, since I was in middle school, I guess, and we were able to do that. So I think you draw on all those experiences. I mean, it's a great venue. They do a great job. They'll show up, man. It'll be rocking. 8:22 kickoff in Tallahassee, Clemson, Florida State. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. It'll be awesome. Our guys look forward to that. I mean, that's, as a competitor, I mean, that's what you want, man. I watch some of these tapes and I see nobody in the stands. And I remind our guys all the time, man, what a blessing it is to be at a place like Clemson, where people show up. I mean, they come. It don't matter who we play. They show up, and it's a privilege to, work and play at a place like that. So it'll be a great venue, and we'll look forward to competing. And every game, I know it seems like 2010 we went down there and 55-yard field goal to beat us with 2 seconds, and that was kind of the story of that year. 2012, we had a chance to win the game. They were probably a little bit better than us, but we had our opportunities to win the game. Couldn't finish it in the fourth quarter. 2014, we played probably as good as you could play. In fact, I think we hit about every indicator for victory in that game. Just about every one. And when you read Tim's notes and it says win 98% of the time, win 99% of the time, and you always wonder, what is that 2%? Well, we found it that night in Tallahassee in 14. So, you gotta even those things out, right? So I think we've played well in spurts down there over the last few years. We just hadn't been able to finish. And if you're gonna win at somebody else's place, especially against a highly ranked and highly talented football team, you gotta finish. You gotta take advantage of the opportunities when they present themselves.
Everybody else? Thank you very much.
All right, guys.